remaining calm during chaos. If you're in a situation, living situation, where you're living with a narcissist, and you feel like you cannot leave, you're the caretaker of the narcissist. The narcissist is unable to care for themselves. You're the caretaker of the narcissist, and you feel like you cannot leave. You have to live with the disrespect. You feel like you cannot leave. I say feel because you could bolt out the door anytime you wanted. Technically, you could bolt out the door anytime you wanted. You could do whatever you want. You're free as a bird, free as a butterfly. You could do whatever you wanted to do. But you're going to be carrying tremendous guilt if you leave, right? You feel like you can't leave. You feel like you can't leave. Because who else would care for them? There's nobody available, willing, all of that. You feel like if you leave this person, they could possibly not make it. Maybe it's that extreme. You don't want to leave them up to the system and the care of the system. You would have a lot of guilt if you left the narcissism. If you left the narcissism. If there are children involved, even animals, dogs having to listen to it. Dogs feel it. It's affecting them. It's not just maybe you can handle it. But if there are children, even animals, it really brings down even dogs having to listen to it. Dogs are extremely empathic. The dogs pick up on everything. Okay, and of course children. If children are around the narcissism, it's very toxic for children. So maybe you can handle it, but are there others involved? More vulnerables involved. They're the vulnerables. There's not just you. There's children and animals being poisoned by the narcissism. So you have to think of them. Is it worth leaving to save the vulnerables, the more vulnerables? Even if you could handle it, you got the vulnerables, the children and the animals. So, think about that. Is it worth it to leave? For them. Could you find some way? Okay, but if there are no vulnerables, and it's just you, and you're trying to save your own sanity, you have to remember, you cannot be there, be a crutch for anyone. We should never enable, but support people. Sometimes people need help. Sometimes I need help. If you want to support or help anyone, you have to be sane. If you're starting to go insane, you're just going to make everything worse. Your sanity has to come first. Okay? If the legs of your table are crumbling, you're not going to be able to hold anybody else up. Okay? If you feel the legs of your table starting to crumble, you're not going to be able to help anybody. Nobody's going to be able to sit on your table, lay down on your table, take a rest on your table, on your back. Okay, the legs of your bench. Come here, take a rest. If the legs of your bench are crumbling and evaporating, you're not going to be able to help anybody. You're just making everything worse. You have to take care of your sanity, okay? Like I said before, if you must live with a narcissist and endure the disrespect, constant, non-stop, incessant disrespect, take it personally and let it get to you as much. You have to worship yourself. You can't be carrying around self-hate. Narcissism looks for your self-hate. You can't be carrying around self-hate. What are you doing that's making you not like yourself? What are you doing? If you have to, write it down. You probably forget. It's a lot of stuff. What all are you doing to yourself that is making you not like yourself? And you're ignoring and not working on. What is bringing you self-hate? Because the narcissism is self-hate hunter. It's looking for your self-hate to feed off of, and it wants to make your self-hate lash out. Okay. So work on that self-hate. Fix all those things you're doing to yourself. It's making you not like yourself. Sometimes people don't know how to do that. They don't know how to look within, to look inwards. They don't know how. Not used to it. How do we look inwards? Because a lot of people are in denial. How do you break that denial? How do you break that denial down? You gotta be sober. You can't break any kind of denial dome if you're. You have to be sober. And there's no sense in talking about breaking out of a denial dome if everyone is intoxicated and on pills and snorting cocaine and whatever else. There's no point in trying to reason with people who are on another planet in their minds. Cannot sit down and have a reasonable conversation with an intoxicated person. If people are willing to stop drinking, stop drugging, all of that, then we can talk. It must come first.